All right, welcome back to yet another one of our film reviews. Today, we are checking in with Steelers rookie center Zach Frazier, who has quickly become not just a good player, but a great player, not a future star, but a current star for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had a great day and, at some cases, dominated the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll break down everything he's doing so well for the Steelers offensive line. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us any comments with any feedback you might have. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, let's open up with a running play right here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be an outside zone concept for Najee Harris off of a toss. So he's going to take this step this way after getting the toss and then try and cut back wherever he sees a hole. Everyone's going to take a step over and take the gap to their left, whoever comes into that gap right here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Frazier right here notices no one's in his gap right here. He works this way, then works up to the next level. Because it's a toss in an outside zone, he's going to find someone to hit, whether it's a backside linebacker or a safety. Frazier delivers an impact block, results in a touchdown for the Steelers. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the zone tracks there across the board. You can see Frazier getting north and south and trying to bend to get to the linebacker. That linebacker's flowing hard over the top, so he can't get there. We can see 73 reach the defensive end. Moore does a good job getting up to the next level. Now watch Frazier. This is just classic rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, finding someone to hit, and then destroying them. Boom! Touchdown. Oh, that's awesome. Again, right here, the guy is trying to block, beats him across his face, but then he just finds someone, blindsides a poor DB, and humiliates him. This is awesome right here from Zach Frazier. Powerful, effort, intensity, impact block, touchdown, Pittsburgh. All right, let's take a look at it from the wide copy. This is really well blocked by Pittsburgh. Washington gets on the stand-up linebacker who walked down. You can see 65 more, works up to the next level, hat on hat, receiver, hat on a hat. You can see 73. He reaches the defensive end, also throws an arm out there for the defensive tackle. And again, Zach Frazier, watch him in the middle of the field, folks. Takes his track, can't quite get to the linebacker, but just finds someone to destroy and obliterates him. Beautiful block from the rookie.
Nick, I am so excited to see the NFL in full swing this year because there are so many great games to go watch in person. And I am especially excited because the sponsor of today's video, and that's SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more.
Yeah, Miles. Look, we went to a Cowboys-Ravens game in Arlington earlier this season. We had a blast. I can't see what other games we'll get a chance to go to this season. And the best part is when you use SeatGeek, they put all their tickets across the web in one place to make sure you are getting a good deal. That's the most important thing. Of course, they even rate each ticket. This is really cool on a scale of 1 to 10. Look out for the green dots. Green means good. Red means bad.
And Nick, you know we came through for the smartest fans in football. You can use code INSPECTION for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code INSPECTION. Make sure you click the link in the description below the video.
All right, let's go with a pass protection. There's Frazier, of course, in the middle of your screen at the center position. So what the Steelers are going to do, they're going to slide their protection to the offensive right in terms of the center, right guard, and right tackle. What does that mean? It means the Steelers see guys walking up here. They see a linebacker. They see a safety. Like, okay, we want to bring some bodies over there and make sure we have all the gaps covered. So what they do is they have Frazier take this gap right here, which basically means he's going to be one-on-one. They have McCormick take this gap and Broderick Jones to take this gap. And just whoever it comes, whether it's linebacker, defensive end, or if there's some kind of funky stun or whatever, they've got people in right gaps to pick people up. And then on the backside, we've got one-on-one, 73 on that defensive tackle, then more one-on-one on the defensive end. But one of the key blocks here is, of course, going to be Frazier on this defensive tackle in this two-eye technique, because he's basically going to be by himself. And this is a chance for the Cincinnati Bengals defense, if they can get some depth in the pocket, if they can push the pocket, the center back into the quarterback's lap, they could generate a big play for them. Frazier does such a good job, allows Russell Wilson to step up and deliver a strike. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the offensive line center, right guard, right tackle, take the gap to the right. One-on-one on the backside, 73 and 65. Watch how it all shakes out. Eventually, the Bengals ended up bringing 5 against the 5 Steeler offensive line. You can see left tackle, left guard winning. Right guard, right tackle winning. Perfect pocket. Phenomenal job here by the Steelers. Now, again, what the Bengals are essentially hoping for is that someone will win a one-on-one matchup, hopefully for them on the outside, force Russell Wilson to step up, and then you have your big defensive tackle walking the rookie back into the quarterback's lap. That's basically one of the strategies of this, right? Now, ideally, in a perfect world, if you're a defender, you beat someone clean and get the sack. But if you don't get that, you force the quarterback to step up into your help. But Frazier wins and dominates this matchup so cleanly that even if they got pressure on Wilson and he had to step up, he had plenty of room, great pocket, delivers a strike. Let's watch Frazier's technique here. See how he covers up this defensive tackle, gets his feet in a great base, the extension with his arms there, pounds his feet inside, stays in front of him, mirrors him perfectly, dominating rep from the rookie center.
Yeah, Nick, and we talk about what Frazier does really well. He does a great job pass blocking in these situations, and this game is no different. This is actually his highest rated pass blocking grade all season, 84.2 pass blocking grade by Frazier against this Bengals team. And this is really important because I know Steelers fans know because they lived it last season, but this is a Steelers offensive line last year ranked 31st in pass blocking. That's right. Only one team was worse than them in 2023 in the pass block arena. Zach Frazier comes over this team. A lot of really good stuff is happening, and we're seeing a very, very good pass blocker developing in Pittsburgh. I think this is something that they really needed.
All right, this is one of the most mind-blowing plays they've seen from any offense all season long. So the Steelers, they're going to run inside zone to the left side of your screen here. So Najee Harris is going to take this step and work in this track basically right here. Now the Bengals, they've got numbers for days to blow this up, right? They've got a walk-up linebacker right here to take on Dan Moore and secure the edge. They've got a defensive end right here who's going to force 73 to work over there. So they've got basically this entire side of the defense completely sealed off. Running back can't go outside there. They're going to force the center to have to reach this defensive tackle right here, which means he has a chance to blow this play up. But even if he doesn't, right, they've got hats on hats, a seal here from the defense. Even if Frazier does a great job reaching him, their linebacker, no one can pick him up. Guard doesn't have a shot. Tackle doesn't have a shot. So then he flows over the top and kills Najee Harris. I mean, the Bengals literally schemed this up perfectly to stop this offense. But here's the thing. Zach Frazier, through just effort, tenacity, and technique, somehow finds a way to get it done, opens up a big hole. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the zone tracks right there. You can see at this point, the Bengals, they are forcing Najee Harris to run right in this hole. That's where they want him to run, right? You can see defensive end, stand-up linebacker, securing the edge. No one's on the linebacker. Defensive tackle trying to reach across Frazier to blow this play up. This play looks dead to rights. But let's watch Frazier. Gets on him, keeps working, squaring him up, stays on him, keeps driving his feet, ends up driving him back just a little bit so that way the linebacker gets caught in the trash and Najee Harris breaks through. Folks, this shouldn't happen. There is no reason in the National Football League that this isn't a tackle for loss or no gain, right? The Bengals have the bodies. I don't understand this. I really don't understand. Look, 59, you got to fly a little more aggressively. I think there's some blame to go there. But I tell you what, there is no way this should have been a successful run. But Frazier keeps running his feet. He keeps working. He ends up reaching defensive tackle while getting vertical movement on this defense, occupies a linebacker. Najee Harris breaks free. Phenomenal rep from Zach Frazier. All right, from the wide copy, I mean, this just looks absolutely ridiculous. Watch what the Pittsburgh Steelers do here. So Frazier fires in the defensive tackle, and right here it looks dead. Linebacker unblocked, kill shot. But Frazier keeps working, keeps driving his feet, dents the defense, forces the linebacker. See how he puts his hands on 93? Caught in the trash, can't make the tackle. This play was made by Zach Frazier. Look where it began. Right here. Frazier kind of gave up about half a yard. This defensive tackle's on Frazier's outside. Look where it ends up when it's all said and done. Frazier drives him back about 3 yards, and now this time he's on the outside. Winning football. Championship football. No kidding, right? Russell Wilson's been great. Pickens is getting better and better. Defense is great. But it's the offensive line and guys like Zach Frazier leading this offensive line that are carrying the Steelers team. This plays a perfect example of it. All right, let's go with another example of the Steelers offensive line just carrying the team. So here the Steelers are going to be in a pass protection. They're going to slide to protection with the left tackle, left guard, and the center, Zach Frazier, a gap over to the left. So basically, Moore's going to take this gap. He's basically going to be one-on-one. 73 is going to take this gap, and Frazier's going to come over here and take this gap. Basically, teams like to do this because if they want to give their left tackle some help, they want to have him defend against a speed rush and have the left guard support with some inside move, and then have the center come over and take on a defensive lineman they think that the center can win against. And on the backside, we're going to get one-on-one blocks right here with the right guard and right tackle. Let's watch Zach Frazier. The Steelers put a lot on him. They say, hey, listen, you got to get up to this defensive lineman and win. He does. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the offensive line sliding to the left, 65 one-on-one. You see how he set kind of wide right there, kind of forcing Hendrickson to go inside so that way 73 can come over and help him out if need be. They handle that just fine. The rookie right guard handles the backside fine. Right tackle does just enough. Solid work there. Let's focus on Frazier. He's got a lot of ground to cover, covers it quickly, bodies him up. Good hands, good base, slows him down, clean pocket, and it is a touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's Austin, right? That's Russell Wilson. These guys are playing good at the skill position, at the quarterback. Play calling's been good too, but it starts with the O-line. Look at this pocket. Right here, Russell Wilson's gearing up to throw the ball deep down the field, and there's no one near him. He feels a little bit of pressure at the very, very end because Broderick Jones got beat at the last second. This is great work up front, and Zach Frazier played a huge role. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Nick, we talk about Frazier. He does a lot of really great things. And one thing we like to talk about is how clean are guys playing, especially rookies. Are they making dumb mistakes? Are they doing stupid penalties? And for Frazier, I got a little bit of interesting one here. He's only had one penalty all season. Until this game, he had two, but both were declined. So it must have been something a little bit out there. It's very interesting. Very rarely I see one declined every once in a while looking through these. Never seen two declined in one game. That's pretty interesting there. So, for all intents and purposes, Frazier still only one penalty called on him this season. Doing a really great job. And as far as the pass protection goes, looking at pressures, total pressures this season, he's only allowed 8 pressures all season. That's bonkers. That's really good stuff by Zach Frazier. Clean football and not allowing a lot of pressures.
All right, going back to the running game, the Steelers are going to run a toss play this direction. They're actually going to bring number 11 in motion pre-snap to kind of lead just like this. And this is one of those plays where it's the old school student body left, student body right that we used to see back in the day in college football. So basically, everyone is reaching, everyone's getting hats on hats, everyone is sprinting this way, just trying to find people to block to try and reach people. We're going to again have 11 in motion here to lead and clear up some of the damage. And Najee Harris is going to work this way and try and find a seam. And the Bengals, to their credit, do a pretty good job, right? Everyone kind of rotates, everyone kind of flies, everyone kind of finds their gaps and gets down in space. But Frazier, again, doing the effort kind of plays, working his butt off, finding people to block. He opens up a big, huge hole for Najee Harris. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's a snap. There's a toss. You can see everyone running for the Pittsburgh Steelers trying to get this ball on the outside. You can see the Bengals doing a great job securing the edge. There's the cutback lane, folks. You can kind of see it there, but it only starts with Zach Frazier getting on his horse, getting on this linebacker and driving him and throwing him down inside. Ends up opening up a big hole for Najee Harris, turns into a nice long run. It's the effort, it's the intensity, it's the movement. Because right here, he's got a hat on a hat, so it's in a good spot. But I can't tell you the number of times I've seen offensive linemen don't do a good job finishing, and this linebacker finds a way to come over the top and maybe make a tackle or at least slow it up. But Zach Frazier plays with so much effort and so much aggression. He throws this linebacker down the field, drives him, 15, 20 yards, opens up this huge cutback lane right there. Again, this was the linebacker's responsibility. Look at where he is pre-snap. Look where 59 is pre-snap. Right on the hash. Look where he's trying to rotate, right? He's in between those two defensive linemen. That's where he started. Look where he ends up. I mean, he ends up outside of everybody like he's an outside contained player. That's 100% Zach Frazier doing an awesome job. Nice rep once again from the rookie. Let's check this out from the wide copy. You can see the motion. You can see the toss. You can see the Bengals. They've got a massive humanity there. They think they're doing a great job, but Frazier opened up the cutback lane. Look at this hole. My gosh. Great effort across the board from the Steelers. When everyone's running, when everyone's playing with good attitude, look, even though not everyone had a perfect block, when you bust your butt and you're flying to hit people, holes open up just like this, and Zach Frazier personifies that to a T. Sprinting, running, love the contact. Look how he throws his hands. He's trying to do some damage. Boom, gets on him, throws him down the field. Great rep here from Zach Frazier. Nice run. Great finish here from Najee Harris. Steelers looking good, folks. Are going the other direction this time with a pass protection. There is Frazier, of course, right there in the middle of your screen. Once again, the Steelers are going to slide to protection with the center, left guard, and left tackle to the left. So Moore's going to take this gap. 73 is going to take this gap, looking to help on 91, providing a little bit of support against 90. But mainly it's on Frazier to take over 90 one-on-one. He's got this by himself, but folks, Zach Frazier plays with so much cool, so much moxie. I mean, I tell you what, he plays like a 12-year vet out there. Incredible play. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the offensive line shifting, the center, left guard, left tackle, one gap over right there. You can see Frazier. He's going to be one-on-one on 90. A lot of offensive linemen, I don't care if you're a vet, I don't care if you're a rookie, they try and cover all this ground so quickly. Sometimes they get beat with swim moves, spin moves, you name it. Look how patient Frazier is. Patient, patient. He takes his time. Let's count how long it takes him to engage contact. Again, this guy is about 2 feet away from him, right? Look how close he is. Watch how long it takes for Zach Frazier to actually try and hit 90. 1,000, 1,000, like that, 2.5 seconds, right? Roughly. That is incredible patience. This is like a left tackle waiting to the last second to engage contact. That's how good a protector is. That's how confident he is. That's how great his technique is. Again, not lunging, not reaching, waiting to strike, waiting for the right moment. He's a bully. He's a physical dude. He's a smart player, but he's also a technician. I love to see plays like this from Zach Frazier. Plus the effort, too, at the end of this. Look at this dive in the pile. I tell you, this play just personifies Frazier, right? Again, one-on-one on an island, calm, demeanor, deliver a good strike, great execution, and then play with high effort, high intensity, and then throw your body into the pile. I love that from the rookie. All right, we're going to end on a running play here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a draw, which means they're trying to sell pass briefly. Sell pass, that's here. Quarterback's going to take a step before he hands off to the running back to try and get linebackers and DBs to fly downfield into coverage and then try and gash them up the field. Unfortunately for the Steelers, the Bengals do a good job reading it. We're going to get one-on-one blocks basically across the board here. Frazier one-on-one. The one exception is the left tackle is going to work up to 59 to kind of lead the way, and 73 is going to work to block the defensive end. Unfortunately, no one, as you guys can see, is there to pick up 57. He blows this play up. He should have been defending the pass. He didn't. Russell Wilson threw for 400 yards, so maybe 57's in the wrong here. But I want you guys to watch Frazier and compare him to the rest of the alignment, right? Nothing against these guys, but I want you to notice the difference between 54 and the other four. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. They're selling pass. Ends up being a draw. 57's unblocked. Blows the play up, right? Never really stood a chance. Let's look at Zach Frazier here. I want you guys to notice something, right? Gets in his pass set, fires into him, looks just like a pass there, stays on him, stays on him, stays on him the entire time, right? Overall, really solid block. Nice block right here. Not giving an inch, moving his feet, staying in front, driving his legs, being a little bit of physical nature. I love that. But let's look at something here, folks. It's pretty obvious, right? Here. Who is still blocking on the Steelers offensive line? 73 ain't. 65 ain't. 66 isn't. Broderick Jones, 77. He's not. He's nowhere close to anybody. Look at Frazier right there. He's about ready to throw a little more. He's not done blocking. He's still driving, right? Look at these guys. Everyone is standing around watching except for one guy, the rookie Zach Frazier. This is an attitude setter. This is what you want in a center. A guy who comes on every game day, every Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, Monday, whatever time they play these games, all these games they play these days. He sets the attitude with effort, intensity, demeanor, and physical nature. He obviously is a really good technically sound player. We've covered that a lot this season. He can deliver a strong punch. He's a great pass protector, a great athlete, smart guy, you name it. But I tell you what, when push comes to shove, it's his effort and his attitude that jumps off the page.
Yeah, Nick, and this is something we've seen all season from Frazier. Talking about his run blocking prowess, that nastiness, the grittiness to keep things going. We talk about pass blocking. That's one thing we've seen all season. I've talked about it a few times, up and down for Frazier. He's had really good games. This game against the Bengals was his best, fantastic. But he's had down games as well. When we go run blocking, this guy's been great all season long. 81.4 overall grade for run blocking this season. Very consistent in that aspect. And I think this play here, like you said, this personifies Frazier, but this also personifies what he is like in the run game for the Steelers.